And not like that. I don't want to wake up like that, especially because I didn't sleep. Why? Because yesterday, two news that start to really annoying me. We have to speak about the one that you saw on the thumbnail. Pogba and Matthijs de Ligt, my friends. And no, I told you Mercato is crazy, but Mercato is crazy in a great way, in a positive way, not with the news that I'm hearing now. We will start immediately after the intro. Ciao Juventini of the world, my name is Giuseppe, welcome back on the channel. My friends, today I am angry. I want to speak about the latest Mercato news, about Juventus of course, about Paul Pogba, Matthijs de Ligt, and maybe some new names in the video. We will speak about link to Juve, but hey, my friends, we have to be fast. I told you, Mercato is already started, so we have to be fast and finally start closing some deals. I understand that you can't just go and sign immediately everyone, but the problem is that the other ones, they are really sharks, and they are watching what Juventus is doing. They are watching the videos. The sportive directors of Paris Saint-Germain, Chelsea and so on, they are watching the channel. They probably even subscribe without writing any comment, so that they know what we want to do, and then they are going on our players. And no, I don't like that, my friends. By the way, if you didn't subscribe, sportive director or just a fan, subscribe to the video, maximum of like. We start with the first news that made me really angry yesterday evening. It is Sabri. Parisien ou rien? Who are you? I know you have 37,000 followers on Twitter, but who are you? Sabri, Parisian or nothing? Who are you? I want to know. Write in the comment. Who are you? Because yesterday, just right before midnight, when I wanted to go on bed, it's not true, I was live with Colo99, but whatever. After the live, I went on Twitter and I saw Sabri that was writing, Pogba va bien rejoindre le Paris Saint-Germain. Pogba will join Paris Saint-Germain, and I don't like that. I don't like that because then there are 3,000 likes. Then you see Paul Pogba with the shirt of Paris Saint-Germain. It's not even the new shirt, with Verratti, with Tchouameni, and that's the problem. Why am I a bit scared, my friends? I tell you the truth. Because Paul Pogba, he should be the first one that joined Juventus. But I'm scared because look at the Mbappé situation. He was that close to join Real Madrid, and at the end, what happened? Paris Saint-Germain, they made him president of France. The Tour FL is now called La Tour Mbappé. They can do the same. Not only with Tchouameni, because Tchouameni was also that close with Real Madrid. Paris Saint-Germain is going with over 80 million for a kid of, I don't know, 20 years that only played at Monaco. They are putting some cash on the table, and they go for Tchouameni. Will they stop there? No, because an attempt to go for our objective, Paul Pogba, that is that close to sign for Juve, they will do it. They don't care. They have no respect, and they will go also for Pogba. My friends, pay attention. No. I don't accept that. I don't accept. Paul Pogba has to come to Juve, because otherwise I don't understand. But it's not over, because on top of that, yesterday I said, Paul Pogba, maybe that Sabri Parisien or rien. He's saying just like that to annoy Twitter. But then the other side of the pond, from France you go to UK, to London, Chelsea, they are putting also, the fans, they are putting some edits of Matthijs de Ligt, our boy, the number 4 that you see here in the wall. They are putting him with a shirt of Chelsea. Disgusting. And why are they doing that? Because Tuchel, after losing Rudiger, is going all in on Matthijs de Ligt. He really wants Matthijs de Ligt. He's thinking about him as the pioneer of their defense. Pay attention. Why? Because Giovanni Albanese, he reported that Juventus is in really great talks with Matthijs de Ligt. They are starting to think about a renewal, even more than 2024, to secure Matthijs de Ligt and not making the same mistakes as with Dybala, losing him for free. The only condition for Matthijs de Ligt that wants to stay. How many times did we speak about Matthijs de Ligt loving the city, loving the club, seeing his future at Juve? But his only condition is to lower the clause. The clause from 120, 130 million that would go until 80 million. 120, 130 is a lot of money for any club in the world for a center back. But 80 can be something more easy, of course. And that's what is reassuring me in that news, is if we really renew Matthijs de Ligt, my friends, then the clause will not be active immediately. That means that we will see Matthijs de Ligt at least 1 more year with Juve. Why not even 2 more years with Juve? Let's see what will happen there. That is starting to reassure me. But you never know what can happen if Juventus really understand that Matthijs de Ligt doesn't see his future for really some years at Juve. Maybe they will say, you know what, let's do what we didn't do at the time with Alexandro. With all the respect, we can't compare both players, but accepting from Chelsea a lot of million now and starting thinking about other names for the defense, because probably he will not be our future capitano. I am not throwing some shade and shadow on him, absolutely not. I believe, my feeling today is that Matthijs de Ligt, he really wants to put that clause to make sure that he's safe, that one day if really he wants to leave, he can, but that's not the plan at the moment of Matthijs, because he's great there, he's feeling well with us. So I'm reassured there. My friends, we continue because we have a lot of names to speak, because there is a project at Juventus. Some people, they are starting to call us retirement home because of Pogba, Di Maria. Also, the name of Perisic was linked to Juve, not anymore, and people were saying we are retirement. No, there is a clear plan of Juve. The first one is tactically 4-3-3. That's the way to go for next season. 4-3-3 for Juve, but not only that, also in terms of mercato, in terms of name and what we will try to do. We'll try to go for the big names, the really big names like Pogba and so on free transfer, and then adding these under 23 players to the project, like a Mathias Soulé, like a Miretti, but also another name that I want to speak in a few seconds. These are the names that would actually not be like they were in the past, playing a few seconds in the game or waiting the end of the season to be starters. No, they will be involved in rotation. So big names in the 18-20 players, and then adding the other young players. And that's a really beautiful project, how you involve the under 23 players, the really young players of 20, 21 years old, maybe even younger, like Miretti with 18, 19, celebrated by Soulé a few weeks ago. That's a beautiful project because they can be really in the first team. It's not only that, because we have to make some choices. I already told you, Miretti, Fagioli, Ranocchia, Rovella. Apparently at the moment Rovella would be a player that could potentially leave Juve, because they are putting their bets on 2 midfielders, Miretti and Fagioli. And that's a really beautiful news, also because, with all the respect for Rovella, I am a bit scared about his injury-prone season. He only played 20 games with Cagliari, or Genoa, sorry, that are absolutely not a lot because of injuries. Also, it's not coming from our youth system, and that's the difference with Fagioli and Miretti, that are 2 real Juventini that started like kids from the moment that they were kids at Juve, and they were starting to grow. So Fagioli, Miretti, I believe that I'm super happy with that. Like, subscribe, and also comment if you think that you have to choose 2 between the 3 players, if it would also be Rovella that you would try to sell, maybe to Lazio, maybe to another team. Let's see. It's not over, because we have to continue speaking about some names on Mercato. Tutto Sport, first front page that we will speak about today, they are putting Koulibaly. Che partita, what a game between Allegri and Xavi, the trainer of Barcelona. Why? Because we know that he will not renew his contract with Napoli. We know it, he has 1 more year on his contract. Napoli, they want to cash in, otherwise they will lose him also for free. He has no intention of signing for Napoli to continue, also because the offer that they are giving him, I believe it's 3 million euro, it's absolutely not at the height of a player like Koulibaly, that is 30 years old. He can do really beautiful seasons at Juve if he joins. Allegri really wants him after losing Chiellini. That would be a beautiful one, but pay attention, because there is Barcelona also on him. He was proposed to Barcelona by the agents, was proposed by the agents to Juve, but there is also that another annoying club, and we are speaking about Chelsea, that maybe if they lose De Ligt, because they will probably lose him, they also want to go on Koulibaly. Hopefully not, because you know they lost Rudiger. When I'm telling Juve to go faster, it's also because Di Maria is there already since some weeks, and now he's a really free agent. He was already since a few months, but now that he said goodbye to Paris Saint-Germain, crying like Dybala was crying, saluting their club, he's free. On Saturday, Cherubini will send someone to Paris Saint-Germain to speak with the entourage of Di Maria, to start having at least 1 new name. We can't miss Di Maria, we can't miss Paul Pogba. that you see in Tuttosport with the picture at the barber. We already spoke about that yesterday, my friends. There is a new name that is actually attracting me a bit. I spoke yesterday about it with Coro99, with Dan. We're speaking about Luis Muriel from Atalanta, the low-cost vice Vlahovic. That would be wonderful. Of course, he has not the same characteristic as Vlahovic. He can play together with him, but we know that the Muriel is, the Colombian player, is a super sub that enters the game and that can change the game. Starting a bit from the left, entering and going with these long shots and scoring amazing, beautiful goals. A guy of 31 years old that has something to give. Maybe to Juve. One football is saying that Juventus is really considering him for the summer. And it's not only them, because Gazzetta dello Sport are putting a big page with Muriel, the Colombian guy that can join another Colombian guy that yesterday celebrated his birthday. We're speaking about Juan Panita Cuadrado. They are saying Juventus is thinking about Muriel for the low-cost transaction. Beautiful. I am all in for him. We don't give up on Raspadori, on Kostic, and on Di Maria. That's what they are reporting. We are still linked to this name. I don't see Muriel and Raspadori together at Juve. Raspadori is a lot more young. He's 22 years. But I don't see both of them immediately joining Juve. It will be or one or the other. Or the ready, immediately fitting in the project player as a super sub Muriel that is not complaining because he's not starter, or we go for the young talent Raspadori. That's what I believe. Let's see what will happen. Corriere dello Sport is speaking about Dybala in Casa Inter, in the home of Inter, because yesterday there was a 2-hour meeting between Dybala and Inter. They are proposing him 7 million. They are looking for him. They want him. It should be a wedding that will say yes, both parts. But let's see, because last minute everything can happen. Another player that is trying to find a new team because he will not be at Juventus, it will be Federico Bernardeschi at Napoli, starting to negotiate with a salary of 3 million per year. They will lose, of course. They're already losing Lorenzo Insigne. Not sure if Ciro, Dries Mertens will continue with Napoli. Bernardeschi and Deulofeu can be players for Napoli. I know it's a Juve channel, but I wanted to speak about Bernardeschi. Can be a good solution tactically and on the field. I don't know if the ambiance, the atmosphere of Napoli is the right one for Bernardeschi. Two players that should not be at Juventus next season are Arthur, that is really trying to go away from Juve, agent, and everyone spoke about it, but also Ramsey. A bit more difficult for Ramsey because we know that he has one more year. Not a lot of clubs are interested. The last club he went to was Glasgow Rangers, and he was not even playing. So Juventus will probably lose a lot of money because they will try to stop his contract. And then De Sciglio still waiting for his contract renewal. More a yes than a no, but he will have to wait a few days. And I finish with the Gazzetta dello Sport, my friends, because Gazzetta is speaking about Milan. Milan with an interview to Maldini that spoke about a lot of things and so on and so on. But at a certain moment, he said that at the moment, at this very moment, and we are the 27th of May, Milan didn't talk with them. Without any respect, they didn't talk with him and with his assistant for extending the contract. They are at the moment like some players, free agents. Guys, why is that? Because Milan, we know it, they are in the middle of the transaction to sell again the club. The owners at the moment of Milan are investment funds. That means that Milan actually theoretically no owner, and they are trying to think about selling the club. What will happen with the club? We don't know. With Milan, is it my business? Of course, yes, because at the moment they are Scudetto winners. But pay attention, when you're criticizing Juventus for 2 years, 3 years, if we want to, of difficult moments, remember that Inter, they will have to sell a lot of players. They already started last season. Remember that Milan, even after winning the Scudetto, they are still thinking about selling the club because they have no owners and the strategies can change. At the moment, Maldini said, I will not sign or renew if I don't believe in a winning project. So they are not even sure that they can go and open that dynasty. The moment for Juve to go again and to take what is ours, and we are speaking about the Scudetto. My friends, that was it for the video. An angry video because I'm not happy. We have to close. We have to close next week. Next week is the week that we have to close at least one, if not two players. And I'm speaking about Pogba and Di Maria. Thank you. Grazie. Forza. Juve.